no veas, a Sevilla. Y al último que cuando ya salió la bien de regla.
It is Monday on Raid Shadow Legends, but you knew that. Now, it's that time of the year again, or rather that time of every half a year, because we don't seem to get any events like this any more frequently than that. But it is 2x chances for Primal Shards, and no, not the ones where it's just, oh, epics and legendaries, and if you pull on those you're probably a little bit stupid, but actual 2x chance on mythicals, which is still 1%, but better than 0.5% statistically so. Now, in terms of primals, I have 51 of them. You get about 5 or 6 a month if you're not actively spending on the game. I think that's a pretty reasonable statement. And in terms of the tie-in event for what you get for cracking open all of your shards, there is a champion chase tournament for the Cross Wallbreaker fusion. Now, I didn't go for this fusion because to me he's generic attack legendary and it's hard enough for myself to pick Nishak without picking a even worse version of him. But the rewards are pretty standard. It's not the best. I'd have been happier if this was tied into like a Deck of Fate or something, and in fact let me just make this a little bit smaller because, you know, I've been doing this for way too long now and I've still not got this down correctly. But we are going to be opening our Primal Shards because otherwise we could wait 6 months and the next tie-in also isn't very good and the pool might be better or worse by then. It either could be means I have less chances of getting something I don't want, or it could just dilute the pool from the ones that are still completely peerless from there and there on. So once again, reality check, click the wrong thing, 1% chance, we've got 50 of them, so we're far from guaranteed to get one. We're not in Mercy. I'll review any legendary or red border that I do get. I prefer calling them red borders because that's what they are. Not gold borders because those aren't really special anymore. But yeah, let's get started then, shall we? What's the worst that could happen? Okay, so gonna be epics are a 32% chance, so you're gonna get at least one of them here and there. Or several of them in this case. Okay, got some epics, that's all we got. I'm not going to bother reviewing epics because it's a red border kind of day and not a purple border kind of day. Legendary, who is it going to be? A Blood Gorged. That is my 4th Blood Gorged now, or my 5th. I do have a 6-star soul for him, and we're going to use him. Probably not. Again, generic attack legendary. Okay, we keep going. Yeah, I really don't have too much to say because all I've been doing recently, apart from nothing, is usual live arena. I stopped uploading it to a certain point because all I'm doing is picking the same champions every day, and I've not really changed a whole lot since the Donatello strategy, and I've been gradually losing a bit more than before, so the 85% win rate hasn't held up in the slightest. It's not collapsed too much, but it has gotten worse. Some games I was getting unlucky, some games I ego it and oh hello! Alas, the Sunbearer! Oh great! He's actually sort of one I was looking for because I was suffering in Chimera for ages and he's actually really solid. Do I have a soul for him? I have a 6-star soul for him as well! Oh great! Alright, okay, we've got a brand new improvement now, and Alas is actually really good, sort of, in terms of what he does. He's a defense nuker who, A1, double hits, increased defense, hits once, hits again, which destroys max HP, and can block quite a few things. This is a nace killer through and through. Provoke on a target, doesn't check accuracy. Counter attack on everyone, block damage on everyone, because, you know, otherwise Ram's Reflect is suffering. And then his passive is he gains defense every time he counter attacks, resets each round, but of course, like Chimera live arena, there's no second round for it to reset to. And the alt form is more for Chimera trials. I would say it's not too exciting. It's like Toshiro alt, where you're more going to enjoy the base form, but it switches over to HP. He places HP burn. in case you need to get that trial done. True Fear, that can also be good for Ram form, but you're probably keeping him in base form. And then we have Increased Resistance, Strengthen, and a Heal. Yeah, Heal. And then this is Stat Conversion, and makes that Ram has a bit more of a chance of failing his Fear Bust, but otherwise, you want to be a bit careful with this, because if you're using this in Arena, which you're probably not, then you might just get wandered. I would say just keep it in base form for Live Arena or PvP in general. Anyway, we have another 10, so let's go again then, shall we? See what happens. But anyway, I'm really happy about that, because he's someone who I've definitely got a lot of use for, and I've got a proper soul for him as well. I think I got it off the last time when I was opening the Eternals, and I got the 5-star for Anomaly. So, yeah. And a legendary, who is it? Bel's Reckoner. I think that's my second one. He was a Deck of Fate last year or something. I never used him. He's like kind of like a Hydra progression champion. So, yeah. And as for like one last Primal Shard. Yeah, the last one. I'm not opening it. Why? Because I'm just not, okay? If you want to buy me a Primal Shard, I'll open it. Until then, no, I'm not doing so. Anyway, so now we have a brand new Lazarus Slumbearer. Where is he? There he is. I'll definitely build him out at some point when I'm paid to. I'm not going to rush. It's that kind of game. But yeah, Video Primals, brand new Mythical, couple legendaries that I... Let's double check actually. Hold on. As fleas, yeah, those are staying there. What are you gonna do about it? Where he's Orcs, isn't he? Oh, is he Orcs Ogren? Hold on. Hold on. I didn't see. Yeah, he's Orcs. Okay, so yeah. Better than an Epic, but not by much. Anyway, so, yeah. And yeah, I will pick him in LA if I can. The only issue is I'm a bit short on defense nuclear gear, so I might have to try and kind of put something together there, but yep, we go back to him once again. Sort of, are there more absolute top tiers could have got it instead of Alaz? Of course. Are there at least a dozen who are less useful than him in the context of myself? I'd say so. Anyway, so, yep, that's a win from myself. And one second, I can't even... There we go. Were you hoping I got something better? Were you hoping I got something worse? You weren't, right? What's wrong with you? Nah, you hoping I got something better, weren't you? I mean, you wouldn't be watching me otherwise, would you? Okay, yeah, You're forcing us to let you go, didn't I? Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Okay. See ya.